Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night due to a sharp, painful cramp in your leg? If you're over 60, be cautious. Leg cramps are not just a nuisance that robs you of sleep. They could be a warning sign that your body is struggling with electrolyte imbalances, poor blood circulation, or a deficiency in critical minerals. In this video, I'll share with you the 10 best scientifically proven foods that help keep your muscles flexible, prevent painful cramps, and enhance blood circulation, even while you sleep. If you're looking for a natural, simple, and effective way to eliminate the frustration of nighttime cramps, you've come to the right place. Let's dive in together. 1. Bananas, a natural electrolyte booster. When it comes to preventing leg cramps in seniors, two key factors play crucial roles: maintaining electrolyte balance and ensuring steady blood circulation. At this age, the circulatory system tends to function less efficiently, and blood electrolyte levels can easily become imbalanced due to poor diet, diuretic use, or unnoticed mild dehydration. This silent deterioration creates an ideal environment for muscle cramps, especially at night when blood flow naturally slows and the body is at rest. One of the most effective natural foods that help maintain electrolyte balance is bananas. Bananas stand out for their high potassium content, an essential mineral that stabilizes the electrical potential across nerve and muscle cell membranes. In the body, potassium plays a vital role in transmitting nerve signals between the brain and muscles. With sufficient potassium, muscles can contract and relax smoothly and rhythmically. When potassium levels drop, a condition known as hypokalemia, nerve cells become overly sensitive and are more likely to misfire, sending abnormal signals that trigger uncontrolled muscle contractions. This explains why seniors with potassium deficiency often experience sudden, painful leg cramps during the night. Beyond potassium, bananas also contain modest amounts of magnesium and vitamin B6, both of which further support nerve conduction and muscle relaxation. Specifically, vitamin B6 enhances the absorption and utilization of magnesium and potassium in the body, boosting the overall effectiveness of these minerals in preventing cramps. Another important point: green bananas, those that are not fully ripe, are richer in resistant starch, a type of fiber that not only improves gut health, but also nurtures beneficial gut bacteria, which indirectly enhances the absorption of key minerals like potassium and magnesium. This is particularly advantageous for older adults who often face digestive and nutrient absorption challenges. Clinically, multiple studies have shown that adding potassium-rich foods like bananas to the diet can significantly reduce the frequency and severity of nighttime cramps in seniors. A medium-sized banana provides about 450 milligrams of potassium, approximately 9 to 10% of the daily requirement, making it a simple, natural, and effective solution to support muscle health. In summary, adding 1 or 2 small bananas to your daily diet can help stabilize your neuromuscular function, reduce the risk of leg cramps, and also contribute to better cardiovascular health and overall circulation. All critical factors for anyone over 60. Spinach, the silent savior for muscles and nerves. In addition to maintaining potassium levels, magnesium plays a pivotal role in preventing leg cramps among seniors. Magnesium is an essential mineral directly involved in muscle relaxation, nervous system stabilization, and maintaining proper muscle tone. Among magnesium-rich natural foods, spinach stands out as a top choice for senior nutrition. Magnesium performs many sophisticated functions in the body, but for muscles, its most critical role is to regulate contraction and relaxation by controlling calcium ion movement. Every time a muscle contracts, calcium floods into the muscle cell to trigger the contraction. For the muscle to relax afterward, magnesium must help remove calcium from the cell, returning the muscle to a resting state. Without enough magnesium, this cycle is disrupted, leading muscles into prolonged contraction, the underlying cause of the painful cramps many older adults experience at night. Additionally, magnesium stabilizes nerve transmissions by inhibiting excessive excitatory signals through the NMDA receptors. When magnesium is deficient, nerve cells become hyperactive, sending erratic signals that can trigger involuntary muscle contractions, what we perceive as cramps or spasms. Spinach is an ideal source of magnesium because it has high magnesium content. 1 cooked cup about 180 grams, provides up to 20% of the daily magnesium requirement. It's easily absorbed. Magnesium from spinach is readily bioavailable compared to many other leafy greens, especially when consumed with a small amount of healthy fats like olive oil. Moreover, spinach also contains a relatively high amount of potassium, reinforcing its role in maintaining intracellular electrolyte balance. It also offers vitamin K, folate, and powerful antioxidants like lutein, all of which contribute to vascular health and improved blood circulation, indirectly reducing the risk of abnormal muscle contractions. Another major advantage is the versatility of spinach in daily meals. Whether you enjoy it raw in salads, lightly steamed, or sautéed with a drizzle of olive oil, spinach retains most of its critical nutrients, helping restore electrolyte balance and promoting muscle relaxation after daily activities. Clinical studies have consistently shown that people who maintain a magnesium-rich diet, particularly through natural sources like spinach, experience significantly lower rates of nighttime cramps compared to those with magnesium-poor diets. This highlights that incorporating spinach into your diet is not just beneficial for general health, but directly linked to reducing pain and improving sleep quality in older adults. In conclusion, spinach is far more than just a leafy green. It is truly a silent savior for the muscular and nervous systems, especially for those seeking to prevent leg cramps, one of the most common and frustrating issues of aging. Sweet potatoes, a natural energy source that helps prevent muscle cramp. In the journey to prevent nighttime leg cramps in older adults, ensuring an adequate intake of electrolytes like potassium shouldn't rely solely on bananas. Another powerful and often underrated food that's rich in potassium and packed with other essential nutrients is the sweet potato. Sweet potatoes are considered a natural electrolyte powerhouse. A medium-sized sweet potato, about 130 to 150 grams, contains over 540 milligrams of potassium, often more than a standard banana. Potassium from sweet potatoes helps stabilize the electrical gradient across muscle cell membranes, ensuring that nerve impulses from the brain to the muscles, and vice versa, are transmitted in a smooth, rhythmic manner. This is essential to keep muscle contractions coordinated and to prevent sudden stiffness, especially at night, when blood flow slows, increasing the likelihood of cramping in older individuals. In addition to potassium, sweet potatoes also offer a decent amount of magnesium. While not as concentrated as in spinach, this magnesium still contributes meaningfully to the daily electrolyte quota, aiding in muscle relaxation after contraction and helping to soothe the nervous system, both of which reduce the chances of abnormal muscle firing and nocturnal cramping. Sweet potatoes also shine in their content of vitamin A, particularly in the form of beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant. Vitamin A plays an essential role not just in skin and eye health, but also in protecting muscle tissues from oxidative damage. By reducing cellular inflammation and stress, sweet potatoes help create an internal environment where muscles can recover more efficiently, minimizing the risk of tightness or cramps. Another critical factor is the high content of soluble fiber in sweet potatoes, which helps regulate blood sugar and stabilize energy levels throughout the day. For seniors, fluctuating blood sugar can trigger muscle fatigue or mild spasms. Using slow-digesting, fiber-rich carbohydrates like sweet potatoes helps maintain consistent energy delivery to muscle cells and reduces metabolic stress that might otherwise contribute to nighttime cramps. Sweet potatoes also have a low to medium glycemic index when properly cooked, such as steamed or baked with the skin on, making them particularly suitable for older adults managing diabetes or metabolic disorders. Their stable, anti-inflammatory carbohydrate profile helps nourish muscles and support electrolyte function without triggering unwanted blood sugar spikes. Interestingly, in some of the world's longest living populations, such as Okinawa, Japan, sweet potatoes, particularly purple varieties, are a dietary staple, and these communities report exceptionally low rates of muscle and joint disorders, including leg cramps. In short, sweet potatoes aren't just a filling and nutritious food. They are a comprehensive support tool for maintaining healthy neuromuscular function, stabilizing electrolyte levels, and building long-lasting muscle endurance in aging individuals. Incorporating sweet potatoes into the diet 3 to 5 times a week can be a simple yet powerful way to combat the burden of nighttime cramping. 4. Avocados, the superfood for neuromuscular resilience. When discussing leg cramp prevention in older adults, focusing solely on one mineral, such as potassium or magnesium, isn't enough. In reality, a well-balanced synergy between multiple nutrients is required to maintain cellular electrolyte stability and proper neuromuscular function. Among all natural foods, avocados emerge as a standout superfood, offering potassium, magnesium, and heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, a near-perfect formula for comprehensive muscle support. Let's start with minerals. Avocados are an impressive source of potassium, with a medium fruit providing 700 to 900 milligrams, significantly more than a banana. Potassium in avocados is critical for maintaining the electrical charge across muscle cell membranes, ensuring that nerve impulses are conducted smoothly and that muscles contract and release in a physiologically correct rhythm. When potassium is lacking, the membrane potential becomes unstable, triggering involuntary muscle tightening, better known as cramps. Magnesium in avocados complements this by acting as a neuromuscular regulator. It helps prevent excessive calcium buildup within muscle cells, which, if unchecked, can lead to prolonged and painful contractions. By keeping calcium and potassium levels in check, magnesium supports normal nerve signal patterns and prevents the erratic firing that can cause nighttime cramps. What truly sets avocados apart, though, is their abundance of monounsaturated fats, particularly oleic acid. This fatty acid has been extensively studied for its anti-inflammatory effects at the cellular level. Chronic low-grade inflammation can damage the endothelial lining of blood vessels, reducing blood flow to muscles and thereby increasing the risk of cramping and soreness. The healthy fats in avocados improve microcirculation, reduce systemic inflammation, and create a healthier vascular environment for muscle nourishment. Additionally, avocados provide a rich array of fat-soluble vitamins and antioxidants, including vitamin K, vitamin E, lutein, and zeaxanthin. These compounds not only protect muscle tissue from oxidative stress, but also support the elasticity and durability of soft tissues, helping muscles stay responsive and supple. An interesting benefit of avocados is their ability to enhance the absorption of other fat-soluble nutrients, like vitamins A, D, E, and K, when consumed with other foods. This is particularly important for older adults who may experience slower digestion and nutrient absorption due to aging. Nutrition research consistently shows that diets high in monounsaturated fats from sources like avocados are associated with fewer muscle cramps, better sleep quality, and lower risk of cardiovascular complications in older populations. In summary, avocados are far more than just a source of healthy fats. They are a holistic support system for neuromuscular wellness. Regularly including avocados in the diet helps maintain electrolyte balance, enhance muscle blood flow, and reduce the silent inflammation that can lead to cramping and long-term muscle deterioration. 5. Pumpkin seeds, the magnesium goldmine for muscle relaxation. In the big picture of preventing muscle cramps in older adults, potassium and healthy fats get a lot of attention. However, magnesium is often the unsung hero, and yet it plays a central role in keeping muscles relaxed and nerves steady. If potassium is the electrical fuel powering neuromuscular signals, magnesium is the conductor, ensuring everything runs on rhythm and doesn't misfire. Among natural sources of magnesium, pumpkin seeds stand out as a simple but powerful solution, though they're often overlooked. Magnesium is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in the body, many of which directly affect muscle and nerve health. Specifically, magnesium helps regulate the movement of calcium and potassium across cell membranes, ensuring that muscles can contract and relax properly. Calm, overexcited nerve activity, reducing the chance of erratic nerve signals that lead to sudden cramping, particularly at night when the nervous system becomes more sensitive. Just a small handful of pumpkin seeds, about 30 grams, 1 ounce, can provide up to 35 to 40% of an older adult's daily magnesium needs. This is especially important because many seniors silently lack magnesium due to unbalanced diets, poor absorption, or the use of diuretics that flush out magnesium through urine. Pumpkin seeds also contain zinc, another essential mineral that supports immune function and cellular repair, including muscle cell regeneration. When paired with magnesium, zinc helps speed up recovery from micro tears in muscle tissue caused by everyday movement, reducing soreness and lowering the likelihood of tension-related cramps. Additionally, pumpkin seeds offer healthy unsaturated fats, phytosterols, and antioxidants such as vitamin E, all of which help reduce chronic low-grade inflammation, improve vascular elasticity, and enhance blood flow to muscle tissue. Good circulation is vital because muscles that receive adequate oxygen and nutrients are far less likely to cramp under pressure. One of the best things about pumpkin seeds is how easy they are to integrate into a daily diet. They can be eaten on their own as a nutritious snack, sprinkled onto salads or soups, or ground into smoothies, yogurts, or oatmeal toppings. For seniors, this kind of convenience is key to building sustainable, health-positive eating habits. Studies by leading nutritional institutes have confirmed that adding magnesium-rich foods like pumpkin seeds can significantly reduce nighttime cramp frequency and improve sleep quality, a cornerstone of total health for older adults. In conclusion, pumpkin seeds are far more than just a tasty snack. They're a natural mineral powerhouse that supports muscle relaxation, stabilizes nerve signals, and helps prevent the disruptive pain of cramps as we age. 6. Greek yogurt, a nutrient-rich ally for muscle flexibility. When searching for foods to prevent muscle cramps, potassium and magnesium often get top billing. But calcium, especially in older adults, is equally vital and often underappreciated. Calcium doesn't just keep bones strong, it plays a direct role in the contraction and release of muscle fibers. Among natural calcium-rich foods, Greek yogurt shines as an ideal choice for seniors. Here's why. Every time a muscle contracts, calcium floods into muscle cells and binds to the proteins actin and myosin, triggering a contraction. To release the contraction and return to a resting state, magnesium must kick in and help pump calcium out of the cell. If calcium is lacking, the muscle may not contract efficiently. If magnesium is lacking, it may not relax properly. Both imbalances increase the risk of cramping. A standard serving of Greek yogurt, around 170 grams or 6 ounces, provides 15 to 20% of daily calcium needs, along with small but meaningful amounts of potassium and magnesium, forming a synergistic trio for smooth muscular function. But calcium is only part of the picture. Greek yogurt also contains high-quality protein, which is essential for muscle maintenance and repair, especially in older adults, whose muscles naturally undergo breakdown and rebuilding cycles. Without enough protein, these cycles become inefficient, leading to weakness, soreness, and higher susceptibility to cramps. Greek yogurt contains twice the protein of regular yogurt, making it a dense, efficient muscle-building food. One of Greek yogurt's most underrated strengths is its probiotic content. These beneficial bacteria optimize gut health, which in turn enhances the absorption of critical minerals like calcium, magnesium, and potassium. A well-functioning digestive system makes it easier for the body to maintain balanced electrolytes and keep muscles performing smoothly. Greek yogurt also has a low glycemic index, which helps keep blood sugar levels stable. This is crucial for preventing sudden dips in energy within muscle cells, another factor linked to nighttime cramps in older adults. Clinical research shows that diets rich in calcium, probiotics, and high-quality protein, like those found in Greek yogurt, are linked to reduced frequency of muscle cramps, improved sleep quality, and preserved lean muscle mass, which is vital for mobility and long-term independence. In short, Greek yogurt is more than a gut-friendly snack. It's a strategic muscle ally that supports nerve function, electrolyte balance, and long-term muscular resilience. Just one serving a day can deliver far-reaching benefits for seniors seeking relief from night cramps and overall better physical function. Watermelon, the natural hydration and electrolyte remedy to prevent cramps. One of the most common yet often overlooked causes of nighttime muscle cramps in seniors is mild dehydration. As we age, our ability to feel thirst diminishes and kidney function gradually declines, making it easier for the body to fall into a dehydrated state without obvious symptoms. This subtle dehydration, especially at night, disrupts electrolyte balance and increases the likelihood of involuntary muscle contractions. In this context, watermelon emerges as an ideal food, not just for its high water content, but also for its ability to replenish electrolytes naturally and maintain neuromuscular stability. With 92% of its weight being water, watermelon is one of the most hydrating foods available. However, it's more than just fluid. It delivers key electrolytes such as potassium and a small amount of magnesium, both of which play critical roles in maintaining electrical potential across nerve and muscle membranes and preventing cramping. The potassium in watermelon helps balance water inside and outside muscle cells, ensuring that cells stay hydrated and capable of relaxing and contracting normally. When potassium is depleted due to fluid loss or excessive urination, muscle cells become more excitable, prone to misfiring, and more likely to cramp, especially during sleep. What makes watermelon especially interesting is its content of L-citrulline, a natural amino acid. Once ingested, L-citrulline is converted in the body into L-arginine, which then stimulates the production of nitric oxide, NO. Nitric oxide acts as a natural vasodilator, helping to widen blood vessels and improve circulation to muscle tissue, reducing the risk of localized oxygen deficiency, another common cause of nighttime cramps. Preliminary studies suggest that consuming L-citrulline-rich foods like watermelon may also accelerate muscle recovery after physical activity, reduce delayed onset muscle soreness, DOMS, which is especially relevant for seniors trying to stay active or recovering from muscle fatigue. In addition to its hydration and electrolyte benefits, watermelon is rich in antioxidants, especially lycopene, a powerful carotenoid that combats oxidative stress in blood vessels. Protecting vascular health ensures better blood flow to muscle tissue, minimizing the likelihood of stiffness or spasms. Another advantage, watermelon is low in calories, meaning it can be consumed in generous amounts without worrying about weight gain, a major plus for older adults aiming to manage body weight while staying well hydrated and nourished. In summary, watermelon is far more than a refreshing summer fruit. It's a potent hydrating agent and natural electrolyte solution that helps stabilize neuromuscular function and prevent painful cramps, particularly those that occur during the night when the body is most vulnerable to subtle dehydration. 8. Salmon, an anti-inflammatory powerhouse for total muscle and nerve protection. While electrolytes like potassium and magnesium form the foundation of cramp prevention, another often overlooked factor is chronic, low-grade inflammation, which becomes increasingly common with age. Even at low levels, inflammation can damage the endothelial lining of blood vessels, impair circulation, and restrict oxygen delivery to muscles. These conditions make muscles more vulnerable to fatigue and involuntary spasms. That's where salmon shines as a strategic anti-inflammatory food that also supplies essential nutrients to support muscle, nerve, and vascular health. Salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, primarily EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, two well-studied compounds with powerful benefits: reduce pro-inflammatory cytokine production, easing systemic inflammation, improve the flexibility of cell membranes, allowing for more stable nerve signal transmission, enhance blood flow, and reduce blood viscosity, making it easier for oxygen and nutrients to reach muscle cells. For seniors, a regular intake of omega-3s from salmon helps counteract the inflammatory processes that quietly erode muscle efficiency and vascular function. By supporting microcirculation, omega-3s contribute to a reduced risk of cramping, especially at night when blood flow naturally slows. Salmon also provides 400 to 500 milligrams of potassium per 100 gram serving, contributing meaningfully to electrolyte balance. This potassium supports cellular electrical stability, reducing the risk of uncontrolled muscle contraction and helping muscles function smoothly during rest and activity alike. Another crucial component of salmon is natural vitamin D, a nutrient that many older adults are deficient in. Vitamin D is not only essential for bone strength, it also plays a direct role in muscle contraction control. Deficiency in vitamin D is strongly linked to muscle weakness and an increased risk of cramping, particularly in individuals with limited sun exposure. Salmon is also a rich source of high-quality protein, containing all essential amino acids needed to build, maintain, and repair muscle fibers. As seniors are at risk for age-related muscle loss, sarcopenia, regular protein intake from salmon helps maintain lean mass and accelerates recovery from everyday microtears that can otherwise trigger pain or tension. Multiple clinical studies confirm that diets rich in both omega-3s and protein from fatty fish like salmon can decrease muscle cramp frequency, improve joint and muscle function, and even enhance sleep quality, a critical component of overall neuromuscular recovery. In conclusion, salmon is far more than a protein-rich dinner. It is a complete neuromuscular support package for seniors. Consuming salmon 2 to 3 times per week can yield lasting benefits, protecting against nighttime cramps while improving muscle endurance, nerve health, and long-term circulation. 9. White beans, the electrolyte treasure chest and lasting energy source for muscles. In the broader strategy to prevent nighttime leg cramps in seniors, hydration and anti-inflammatory support are essential. But equally important is ensuring a steady supply of electrolytes and long-lasting cellular energy. When the body lacks sufficient minerals or struggles to deliver energy to muscle tissue, muscles can fatigue quickly, lose control, and fall into sudden spasms. Among foods that meet these needs, white beans stand out for their ability to deliver potassium, magnesium, soluble fiber, and high-quality plant-based protein, all in one powerful package. Let's begin with minerals. White beans are among the most potassium-rich legumes available. A single cooked serving, 5 grams, provides up to 1,000 milligrams of potassium, nearly 25% of the daily recommended intake for adults. This level of potassium is crucial for maintaining intracellular electrical balance, ensuring that nerve signals between the brain and muscles are transmitted smoothly and consistently. Adequate potassium helps prevent the erratic membrane depolarizations that can trigger sudden muscle contractions, a key mechanism behind painful cramping. On top of that, white beans are also a solid source of magnesium, supporting muscle relaxation after each contraction. Magnesium works hand in hand with potassium to modulate nerve excitability and reduce the likelihood of misfiring neurons that can activate muscle spasms during sleep. Beyond electrolyte support, white beans are rich in soluble fiber, which plays a vital role in stabilizing blood sugar. For older adults, sharp fluctuations in blood glucose can lead to muscle fatigue and weakness. Soluble fiber slows glucose absorption, delivering sustained energy to muscles and preventing metabolic instability that may otherwise contribute to cramping or stiffness. Another major benefit is their protein content. White beans offer approximately 15 grams of protein per serving, providing essential amino acids that support muscle repair and regeneration. This is particularly important for seniors, who are more prone to microdamage in muscle fibers from everyday movement or mild exertion. Notably, white beans are very low in saturated fat and nearly cholesterol-free, making them an excellent choice for individuals trying to protect cardiovascular health while also improving muscle resilience. A healthy circulatory system ensures that muscle tissue receives a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients, which is essential for preventing nighttime cramps caused by localized oxygen debt. Epidemiological research shows that populations with diets rich in legumes, including white beans, have lower rates of muscle and joint disorders, as well as better recovery from physical activity, making them ideal for senior-focused meal planning. In conclusion, white beans are far more than just a fiber-rich food. They are a multifunctional ally in maintaining muscular health, electrolyte stability, and long-term energy support. Adding them to the diet even a few times per week can make a measurable difference in reducing the frequency and severity of nighttime leg cramps in older adults. 10. Coconut water, the natural electrolyte drink that shields your muscles. While eating mineral-rich foods is essential for cramp prevention, maintaining proper hydration is equally critical, especially in seniors. Dehydration, even in mild forms, disrupts ion exchange between nerve and muscle cells, increasing the likelihood of abnormal signals that trigger muscle cramps. In this regard, coconut water is a standout beverage. It not only rehydrates quickly, but also restores electrolyte balance in a way that is gentle, efficient, and natural. What makes coconut water special is that its composition closely resembles the body's own intracellular fluid. It contains a well-balanced mix of potassium for stabilizing nerve and muscle membrane potential, magnesium to facilitate post-contraction muscle relaxation, sodium to retain fluid in tissues and prevent dehydration, calcium which helps initiate and maintain muscle contractions. One 240 ADOTS glass of coconut water contains around 600 milligrams of potassium, nearly 13% of the daily requirement. This is particularly helpful for seniors who often suffer from low potassium due to diuretic use, reduced appetite, or chronic dehydration. What's unique about coconut water is that it rehydrates without overwhelming the kidneys, unlike some artificial electrolyte drinks. This makes it suitable even for those with sensitive renal function, which is common among aging individuals. In addition to minerals, coconut water contains cytokinins, plant-based compounds with mild antioxidant properties. These help protect cells from oxidative stress, particularly in muscle and vascular tissue, which are prone to inflammation and damage over time. Another advantage is that coconut water has a low glycemic index and provides only 45 to 60 kcal per serving, making it ideal for seniors managing weight or blood sugar levels. Unlike sugary sports drinks or fruit juices, it delivers electrolyte replenishment without spiking blood glucose, ensuring metabolic stability during rest and recovery. Clinical studies show that including coconut water in the diet improves rehydration after activity, reduces nighttime cramps, and enhances sleep quality in individuals at risk of mild electrolyte imbalances or low fluid retention. In summary, coconut water is far more than a tropical refreshment. It is a strategic hydration solution that restores minerals, supports muscle and nerve performance, and helps prevent cramps, especially in older adults who are more prone to dehydration and electrolyte loss during sleep. Conclusion: a stronger body begins with small daily choices. Nighttime leg cramps in older adults are not simply a normal part of aging, as many people assume. In truth, they're a biological signal, a sign that something is off at the cellular level. Whether it's electrolyte imbalance, poor circulation, or micronutrient deficiencies. The good news? You can take back control. With a few simple dietary changes, you can effectively and sustainably prevent those painful spasms. The 10 foods we've discussed, from bananas and spinach to sweet potatoes, salmon, pumpkin seeds, and coconut water, don't just deliver potassium, magnesium, or calcium. They also offer a web of synergistic benefits, improving blood flow, enhancing mineral absorption, reducing chronic low-grade inflammation in muscle tissue and vessel walls, sustaining long-term energy and aiding in muscle recovery. These foods go beyond relieving symptoms. They address the root causes, stabilizing membrane potentials, regulating ion exchange in muscle fibers, and supporting nerve function, all of which help you sleep more soundly, wake up with less stiffness, and feel more energized throughout the day. And here's the best part: you don't have to overhaul your diet overnight. Start small. Add a banana to your breakfast, toss spinach into your lunch, or enjoy a serving of Greek yogurt in the afternoon. Stick with it, and within a few weeks, you'll begin to feel a tangible difference. Think of nutrition as a smart cellular support system, and each food you choose is a key link in that system, reinforcing your body's natural defenses, especially as you age beyond 60. Final takeaway: there's no magic bullet. No one food that fixes it all. But when you combine the right elements, enough electrolytes, hydration, anti-inflammatory support, and protein, you're building a natural shield for your neuromuscular health. And that is the smartest, most science-backed way to prevent nighttime leg cramps, safely, naturally, and for the long haul.